they call it Miracle League of Arizona, and there's miracles that happen. Ben primarily uses a wheelchair. About a month ago, he decided that he wanted to be like Tel Marte and walk around the bases because he loves baseball. And what did he do? He didn't even tell, he didn't tell us that's what he was doing. He just got to the ball field and said, "I'm walking around the bases." And he parked his wheelchair and got out. And everyone's like, "What is going on? Like, Ben walks?"
We were even shocked.
We were
know
shocked.
He can walk, but we were shocked that he.
We were shocked.
That he did that. It was incredible.
So it was, it was just another Miracle League miracle that day.
Miracles that are available to everyone who just love baseball and want to play, no matter what. MOMCAST is hitting the ball field with some of the most inspiring players, volunteers, families, and friends you will ever meet. MOMCAST with Miracle League of Arizona starts now. Play ball! But who's your favorite player on the Diamondbacks? Our Diamondbacks are in full swing. Love for baseball runs deep in AZ, and one place makes the dream of hitting a home run. The thrill of sliding into a base. The feeling of bat to ball. Available to everyone. No matter their age, their physical or mental differences, this is free, and it's Miracle League of Arizona. There we go, boss lady, Danielle. Miracle League, this has been here since 2011. What brought you here? What inspired you to be part of this? I can see now that I'm here why, but in your own words.
I have a similar story to many of these families. I had a little sister growing up with special needs, and in a very small town in Georgia, there were no opportunities like this, and so she passed away when she's 16. So it is because of her and my mission to spread this word and get as many families access to all of our life-enriching programs, such as our baseball league, so that on Saturdays or weeknights, they're not sitting at home wondering, gosh, what could we be doing? They're here doing it and being a part of our accessible league.
Well, you said you wanted to get the word out, and since you have been with Miracle League, you guys have grown substantially. What'd you say, 30% just in the last year?
Yeah, 32%. Over the summer, we just worked relentlessly to get the word out and bring more families in. So we went from about 308 athletes to over 415 athletes just for the fall season. And so we do fall, winter, and spring, and so we've been kind of staying around that number. And so it's just more families, more athletes. We're ages 4 to 99, and so we're pretty much accessible to anyone. And not all of our athletes, are here for the baseball. Some of them are here for their buddies and to make friends and to get tons of high fives, and that's totally fine by us.
So for people who may not know what the Miracle League of Arizona is, what is it?
The Miracle League of Arizona is a nonprofit focused on majorly Maricopa County, but operating a baseball league for children, teens, and adults with special needs. And so that can be those visible special needs like Ben's, being in a wheelchair, and that can be those that we call invisible, where there may be behavioral disabilities or mental challenges. And so they may not have as much comfort playing on a little league, but they can come here and feel more comfortable knowing that if they have some of those behavioral challenges that kind of spark up when they're nervous or under pressure, that we're here to help soothe that.
And this doesn't cost families a thing.
Correct.
How do you do that?
By raising as much money as we possibly can. Yes, all of our programs are completely free to our families. Our families endure enough having to buy wheelchairs and certain medications and being, having certain dietary needs and all the things that many of us can't even conceptualize. So we work very, very hard in the community with partnerships to ensure that we can always offer our programs to them for free.
And the other thing that's really great is that not only can you have anyone just sign up and come be part of it, but also people who are interested just wanting to volunteer. How does that work?
Yes, so you just heard how many athletes we have. That's exactly how many volunteers we need, because every athlete is partnered with a volunteer buddy, the two guys you just saw with Ben. So each athlete has a minimum of one buddy. Our coaches are volunteers. We have interns. We have volunteer groups. And if you go to miracleleagueaz.com, right at the top of the page, you can sign up to volunteer. You can sign up to volunteer one time, although I promise you it won't be your last time. Or you can sign up to be a buddy, which is essential, and that's what Ben's friends do, because then you're really building that relationship, that friendship, and you know what that athlete's needs are to help accommodate those, and the parents aren't having to explain it to someone new every week. So we need over 400 volunteers throughout the season just to make our program functional.
And I mean, when you talk about volunteers, you have had some of the biggest names in baseball and sports come here. Give me the rundown.
Oh gosh, you want me to name drop?
Yeah, I do, because it's amazing.
Yeah, we have had almost every minor league team here since, the fall season in October. We have some great partnerships with our spring training groups that are here, and we have some represented on our board of directors. As you'll see, we're the Dan Herron Field, so this all began with Dan Herron Sr. and his son when he played, Dan Herron Jr. when he played for the D-backs. We just had the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals here, and they reached out to us.
Oh gosh, you can't miss this, because you have to meet 8-year-old Ben Willis, whose dream of playing baseball is finally a reality. A miracle, thanks to Miracle League.
Did we think he was ever going to walk? We didn't know. Did we think he would ever play baseball? We didn't know. And so to arrive at this moment is really special.
MOMCAST is sponsored by Moxie Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
Just finished witnessing a home run by the one and only Ben Willis. Ben, how do you feel? You just slid into home. What's going through your mind right now? Do you love baseball, Ben? Yay, Ben! The parents. We've got Reed and we've got Emily Willis. How did you guys even find out about Miracle League?
So it was actually a friend of mine saw it on Facebook, and she sent me a screenshot and said, you should check this out for Ben. Because on Facebook it said it was an all-abilities league, and our other kids play baseball. So she's like, I think Ben would really like it. So I just went on their website and we signed up.
Okay, and go to your first game. What'd you think?
Oh, I was bawling the entire time. Tears. I was so emotional. I mean, you walk in this place, it's gorgeous. It's organized, it's very clean, and it's dedicated just to these kids who love baseball, and it's giving them the opportunity to do something that they just can't do normally. So it was an incredible experience.
And there's just so much joy. When the kids come out on the field, they're smiling and they're excited. They feel included. They feel like they actually belong. And then you see all these volunteers. There's volunteers that come every week helping out, but then there's people that just have a Saturday that they come and they participate, and there's people cheering. There's professional baseball players that come out and spend time with the kids, and it's hard to find a place where people with physical and mental and emotional challenges can actually participate in something that you and I take for granted, which is baseball. And so everything about this facility, down from the field, which is easy for these kids to walk on, to the restrooms, which it's accessible to all the people here, just make it a special experience. And so it was very emotional the first time we came.
You guys have an older son who plays baseball. You've coached him playing baseball. So to know that your second son doesn't have to miss out on that, that's got to be incredible, right?
Yes. And for Ben, this is the highlight of his week. He loves coming. He talks about it during the week. He wakes up on Saturday mornings and is like, I'm going to my game. So he loves it. And we love coming too, to support him and to watch him, as much as we love going and see our other boys play. Like, we love coming here every Saturday.
Back in August, Ben was in the hospital, and his biggest concern wasn't about being in the hospital or about getting shots. It was, am I going to miss opening day?
Yes.
Because he wanted to come and play.
Yes.
There's just so many small miracles that happen here. Right? They call it Miracle League of Arizona, and there's miracles that happen. Ben primarily uses a wheelchair. About a month ago, he decided that he wanted to be like a Tel Marte and walk around the bases because he loves baseball. And what did he do? He didn't even tell, he didn't tell us that's what he was doing. He just got to the ball field and said, I'm walking around the bases. And he parked his wheelchair and got out. And everyone's like, what is going on? Like, Ben walks?
We were shocked. We were even shocked. We know
shocked.
he can walk, but we were shocked that he
We were shocked.
that he did that. It was incredible.
So it was, it's just another Miracle League miracle that day. And that happens throughout the seasons. We've been here for 2 years. I think this is technically our 5th season. And we've seen parents bring their kids, and again, the kids walk, or kids that have other challenges just learn to play baseball and experience joy.
Experience joy, because even when you park and you're coming in, everyone is just elated to be here because I feel like it's so inclusive, right?
Yes, it absolutely is. And I think that's another reason why we just love coming every week, is you can't help but feel how happy everyone is to be here. So the volunteers, the players, the families, we just get to sit back and just watch and enjoy. It's awesome.
Tell me a little bit about Ben's story. He was born this way, and then what's kind of happening the next year or so, right?
Ben was born with 2 rare genetic disorders. One called Prader-Willi syndrome, which causes low muscle tone. They never feel full, and they have a really low metabolism. And there's other intellectual and emotional challenges associated with that. He was also born with one called Nail-Patella syndrome, which impacts his joints and blood pressure and kidneys. And so we like to call Ben 1 in a billion Ben, because that's like technically what it is. It's 1 in a billion chance of having these 2 genetic disorders at the same time. And Nail-Patella actually caused me to go into kidney failure about a year ago. And so, in August, if everything goes according to plan, he'll be receiving a kidney. I already know the conversation we're going to be having after that surgery, which is, can I still play baseball? Because that's how much this organization means to him.
You say he's receiving a kidney. He's receiving your kidney.
Yes, he is.
If everything goes according to plan, I will be 1 pound lighter, and he'll be more than 50% me. So, yes, he will be receiving my kidney.
To know that you've been able to give him this opportunity to have this chance to feel so included and to feel part of a team, because he's obsessed with baseball and he loves the Diamondbacks. You guys were there during the what's it called, run? World Series run. Like, I know how much this means to you, and to see him out here, it just feels like a little magical, right?
It really does. Yeah. It is such an incredible opportunity for him. He gets to do things that he just wouldn't be able to otherwise. We just love it. We love it so much.
And Ben has a really active imagination, and he likes to pretend, and he likes to think he can do things. And this is that for him, right? He loves putting on his uniform and coming to a game and thinking, I can play baseball, right? He needs to wear a sliding mitt because that's what baseball players do, even though that he doesn't really slide. But it gives him a chance to express himself and express a wish that he has.
That you guys are making happen, though.
We're making happen. Well, we're making happen, but it's Miracle League of Arizona.
Miracle League, yes, it absolutely.
It's the volunteers, it's the donors, it's the people who come out on a weekly basis. I mean, when the Savannah Bananas and Party Animals are here, they come out. They come out and play with the kids. We have so many different charities. We have high school teams come out and play. We have, there's a Little League team here come out to volunteer.
All of this made possible by the incredible volunteers, hundreds of them who come game after game. Why?
We both love baseball, and these kids are awesome. And once you get here, it's infectious and you can't go away.
MOMCAST continues right after this. Every mom, every dad dreams of their kid, throwing the ball with them and, watching him run the bases. And maybe that dream it kind of felt distant, with everything that Ben has faced. But now you're doing it. Like, that's got to be so cool, you guys.
It is incredible. It is.
It is.
And, right from when Ben was born, he was in the NICU for 3 months. And, we didn't know what his life would be like, right? He's been in therapies every week for his entire life. And did we think he was ever going to walk? We didn't know. Did we think he would ever play baseball? We didn't know. And so to arrive at this moment is really special for him. It's special for our family. And we love to share it. We love to have people come and watch him because it is a special place to be.
Okay, now he's going. He's going to be up next. So we've got to watch this. Why do you love baseball?
Because it's my favorite baseball. Favorite is because I love it. I love my baseball team. I love my buddies.
We're so happy to be here. You did such a great job.
Yay, Ben! Ben, look up, baby.
Alan, you are one of the volunteers who is just so committed to Miracle League. Why? What inspired you to come out and volunteer?
I saw it on a TV show, and I said, I'm retired. I said, what can I do? We can do that. So my wife and I came out here volunteering for years, and that's it.
So no personal connection. You just saw it and you thought this would be something that you could make good use of your time doing.
That's right. We both love baseball, and these kids are awesome. And once you get here, it's infectious and you can't go away. You have to just keep coming.
Tell me some stories. Some of meeting kids. How's it going?
Sam is my girl right here. She was out here when the Savannah Bananas came here, and we danced My Girl. So her walk-up song is My Girl, and then we get the bat, and then we skip around the bases. She decides how we go around the bases. We either run together or we skip. So it's no problem.
Alan, you've been doing this for how many years?
Just a few years.
Why? What keeps you coming?
I love the kids. It's infectious. It's almost criminal because I get so much out of it. And the kids, here's our clap song. This is our song. Did we do our clap song?
Yes.
Are you ready to do our clap song? Yeah, so that's the whole thing. And dance, everybody's got, you get where the kids are and you just go with it.
And yellow is an important color because if you're wearing yellow, that means you're one of the really dedicated volunteers. You come every single game.
I don't know if that's the case, but all the kids know, go see the yellow guy. And so they all know me. So it's so great.
Any fun stories, Alan, that you want to share with us?
Well, Sam, for one, is somebody I'm with every week because a lot of times buddies get paired up with the same athlete. And so they get to know you, you get to know them, you talk, they tell stories, and then and so you share your life with them.
I know that, this is such a great thing for these kids, but for you, what does it do for you?
It makes me happy. It just makes me so happy. I'm high all the rest of the week, and I can't wait to get here for the next game. And I talk about it. All my buddies, everybody knows I'm the Miracle League guy. So it's so much fun.
And what do you say to your buddies to try and inspire them to come out and do this?
Come on out, because once you come out, you're never going to leave. So I'm here all day Saturday. Every Saturday, right, Sam?
Oh, I love it. Okay, Sam, do you want to say hi to the news?
Hi.
Why do you love baseball?
Because it's special.
What's your favorite part of baseball?
Batting.
Did you hit home runs?
Yeah.
How many?
4.
Yes, let's go. Who's your favorite Diamondbacks player?
Alan.
Alan's your favorite player.
That's right. Oh, you're my favorite player. Yes, ma'am. She's my girl. Let's do a twirl. There you go, my girl. Right? All right.
I can't even imagine the stories that you have of just how this is so life-changing for families. I mean, Ben's story alone is what brought us out here because of how life-changing this has been for him. He sees his brother play baseball, and now he's able to do it himself. Any stories in particular really stick out to you about how this has made such a big difference for families?
I mean, every Saturday there's a story. Like, you asking me that question just gave me chills. I love fall opening day because they haven't been with us, since April or May, and we see athletes like Ben who've only played with us in their wheelchair, and they come up to bat standing for the first time ever, whether they've been playing with the Miracle League for 8 years or 8 months or 8 seconds, and to see that progression of our athletes from whether it be wheeling or in a walker to standing independently. We hear stories from parents all the time, like Ben's parents. They have such an incredible story beyond just, wow, he stood up to bat for the first time, and he's never wanted to do that, but just the difference that Miracle League has made in their entire family's life. It becomes a family affair on Saturdays. Their siblings end up buddying. The parents end up, becoming volunteers and board members and helping us get opportunities to promote our mission like this. Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing stories and just how our athletes overcome so much. Some of my favorite stories also are, because we are not just a youth league, we are ages 4 to 99. I love being able to promote our adult athletes into mentorship and leadership roles. So some of our adult athletes, our adult competitive athletes, are now coaches. They're buddies, interns, they're volunteers with us, and that's also giving them opportunities to build their professional development skills on the field, but also in the game of life.
Next season kicks off this fall. It is free. It's available to everyone. No matter the age, no matter the physical or mental abilities, they have got you covered. And they are welcoming anyone who just wants to play. Find out more info on their website, miracleleagueaz.com. From the ball field, I'm Emma Jade. Thanks for watching MOMCAST.
MOMCAST is sponsored by Moxie Pest Control, protecting what matters most.